Preston Judd
Yeah,
a little bit.
a big result for us. Obviously, we did need to get 3 points tonight. And Preston he's done a great job for us this year, and obviously, a critically important goal. A difficult game, against a good team. I'm sure they're going to say, maybe the officiating hurt them a little bit tonight. I wouldn't argue with that. But a tough game. But we've been in a lot of those games this year and been on the other side of it as well. So I'm pleased with the win. If we're a team that has any interest in being in the playoffs, we have to win these home games. So this is critically important. We blew a game in Salt Lake a couple of weeks ago, which was critical. So we don't have much of a margin for error at this point. So every game at home is going to be important, and obviously we need to get some results on the road. So typical of Major League Soccer, I think this is everything's going to go down to the last day for a lot of teams in both conferences.
Next question. Go ahead, Mike.
All right, Coach. What was the level of frustration at halftime? You got the man advantage, but it was 0-0. And then in the 88th minute, when you guys had the 1-0 lead, it was like, oh, we're headed for another tie when they got the...
Right, well, there's no frustration at halftime. There was at the 88th minute, because that was disappointing. Our field sometimes is not in the greatest shape, and players slip, and Bruno went down on that play. But we could have done better on it, and give them credit. This White has done remarkably well for them all year, and I'm not sure he had too many chances tonight, but he did a great job in finishing that playoff. Yeah, so it was disappointing not to walk off the field with a clean sheet, but give Vancouver credit. You could see why they're such a good team. They're disciplined. They work hard for 90-plus minutes, and they're a good team, and we have to face them again in Vancouver.
Marco.
Coach, starting and upset a team of this caliber, what does it do for the morale of the team, especially when you got Alcacene coming out?
Well, it's a positive. I think if we left with 1 point, I think we'd be disappointed. So to collect the 3 points is critically important, and hopefully that gives us a little momentum as we go into the next game against San Diego, who I think Vancouver and San Diego probably first and second in our.
Yes.
And I'll be honest, I don't look at those things that closely because the only thing I pay attention to is San Jose. So we have obviously 2 difficult home games. We're through with one of them, and then next week San Diego.
They're 1 point difference between them.
And who's in first?
San Diego.
And that's after tonight's results and all?
I don't know what San Diego did tonight, but Vancouver was 1
San
point
Diego
behind.
won, I think.
Okay, then now they're
Yeah.
4. So.
Yeah, okay. Well, we got a tough game next week.
Go ahead, Brian.
So, can you talk a little bit about Costa's play, even after the face injury? And, next week we get San Diego coming in with the marquee Sunday night game. Is that one of those games where you need to show the rest of the league this is who we are and this is how we're going to finish out?
Well, I could care less about what the rest of the league thinks. I mean, our focus is just simply on our team and the next game. And, against one of the top teams in the league thus far. So it's an important game, and it'd be great to see how our team can hold up against them.
And could you talk a little bit about how your view of how Costa played today?
Costa played well. He's had a good year for us, and he's been banged up a little bit. He suffered, that play against I think it was Austin in the Open Cup. Is that possible? Is that where he got hurt? He suffered a really deep gash.
It's the game after us.
Took a number of stitches, and he missed probably 2 games. But he's been good. I've been very impressed with him. He's a good teammate, really good professional. So I'm happy to see he did well. And we thought at the end of the game we were a little fatigued because give Vancouver a lot of credit. They didn't make it easy on us, and I think bringing in some fresh players up top and out on the left as well as centrally with Buck helped us, gave us a little energy at the end of the game.
Anyone else?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Paul.
Paula Marurita today, good evening, Bruce. After a week off, how do you guys get together to get the consistency and the game tonight and this result? And we have been talking about the mental resiliency. Do you think you guys find it tonight?
Well, time off in our sport is never easy to try to figure out how to monitor days off and train again, and it's been, I think it was 2 weeks since our last game, right? Is that correct?
Yeah.
And we gave the players 4 or 5 days off and brought them back last Friday. And you know, we had that difficult game in Salt Lake, and but the team all year has really been good mentally. I think they've done a good job, and I think we moved them along pretty well this week to have them ready to play tonight. So that's been a positive. Mentally, they've been good all year. I still say, to date, we've not been fair to ourselves in getting the kind of results we deserve. I think we should have had a couple more wins at this point in the season, and that's disappointing. But the group has been fantastic to work with. They have a real positive look every day in training. They're pretty disciplined, and you know, we're pleased with that part of it. Maybe the coaching needed to be better to get them a little bit better at this point. Maybe we've failed in that area, but the group has been real good.
Then we'll take one last question remotely here from Casey Casliner. Casey, can you hear us? Casey?
Hello, Casey?
All right, that's,
Anyone else here?
anyone else?
I was just gonna
Yeah.
say, when it came to the substitutions, was there a reason why you maybe waited a little bit later on in this match and not maybe in the 65th minute to make the subs?
Well, if it was 0-0, I would have made the subs sooner. But once we got the goal around 55 minutes, I'm not exactly sure, but
54.
54th minute. So if it was 0-0 at the 60-minute mark, we would have made changes. And so you know, that was the reason for it. And you know, you know, you can be a genius or an idiot when you make changes, and you never know what makes sense at the right time. There's no real art to it. You know, it's a little bit of touch and feel, and I think we needed some freshness up front. And I thought at the end of the game, just to have a little bit more speed on the other side of the field may help us. And we're fortunate that Ricketts did a good job to help create that winning goal.
Casey was able to ask it here remotely because he's having technical difficulties. What confidence did having Muni and Romney back in the 11 give you guys today?
Yeah, it helps. Muni was a little fatigued towards the end of the game. You know, he's been out maybe 3 weeks or so. And in our sport, you know, you can do all the work you want on the side of the field to get ready, but the real fitness comes when you play games. So he's a little bit behind. The 90 minutes tonight's going to help him get him more prepared for next week. But he's had a good year for us, and same with Romney. So those are positives. Yes.
Real quick. So how much of a luxury is it for you and the rest of the staff to know that you have a Preston Judd in that bench, that you know at whatever point you decide to use him, he's going to bring that energy plus the skill he brings into the game?
Yeah, it's good. I think if you ask Preston, he wouldn't buy into it that way because he thinks he should be playing more, and he has a solid argument. He has, I think, 5 goals now to date. But in all fairness, you know, those other 2 players have 11 goals each. And it's never easy in those situations, but Preston's been real good, and I know he's at times a little frustrated, but you call it a luxury, which is nice, I guess. And yeah, it is good to have a player like that, and Buddha as well, who's contributed well this year.
One last
Yes.
All right. So how impressive is and reliable is Martinez, the way he did that PK, and is that someone that you would be?
Well, you saw us in the Open Cup. We didn't look real good in those PKs, did we? But you know, Joseph takes a number of penalties during the week in training, and I was saying, you know, we have three candidates to take a penalty. It's Joseph, it's Chicho, or Christian. And when it happened, I said I want Joseph to take it, but he didn't have much of a margin for error on that one. But it's nice that it went in the back of the net. Okay.
Thanks, guys.
We're good.
Good evening. Congratulations for your goal. You were substitute in minute 81. What was going through your mind? And also, what do you think about your philosophy on never give up? And what has been the key to apply, especially when the team needs you the most? Thank you so much.
Yeah, I think I've been saying it all year. Whenever I get in, I want to make a difference. I don't know, when I went on, we were winning 1-0, but even then I want to get the second goal to hopefully help the team win. And I got in a position where I helped the team win in the 90-something minute. I think at this point of the season, every point's important, but we needed 3 today. We didn't need 1. So just put everything I could to get the win, and I was in the right position, made the right play, and I got the goal.
So you applied the culture, never say that, always, right? You
Always,
carry that.
yes,
Thank
yes.
you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
All right, next question. Go ahead, Michael.
All right, Preston, what was the mood of the team when you guys were up 1-0 and then they get that goal in the 88th minute, so you're almost at the end of the game? And then you score in extra time, and what was your vision of the way you scored the goal?
Yeah, I think giving up a goal up a man that late, it's frustrating. I think we never got out of the game though. Right away we started attacking. We were pushing for that goal. We know we needed the goal. So I think just our attitude on the field showed that we were going to score a goal. I felt it. I believed in it. I think a lot of the players believed that we were going to score a goal to win that game, and it showed and it worked out.
All right, go ahead, Marco.
Preston, what was this win do for the morale of this team that's upset a caliber team like Vancouver tonight?
Yeah, I think I wouldn't say caliber team of Vancouver. I think we're just as good, if not better, than Vancouver. I think we've gotten a little unlucky this season, but I think it's a good stepping stone to build on. Obviously, we got a lot of work to do to end the season, get a lot more wins to hopefully make a playoff run and playoff push.
So I believe on my count, 3 of your goals this year have been as a sub last 10 minutes-ish of the game. How, I mean, do you feel like that's kind of one of those things you want to say, hey Bruce, I need to be getting a lot more time, or hey man, this is my role, let me do it game after game?
Yeah, I mean, every player always wants to be on the field, so, I mean, the minutes will come. But behind 2 great players like Joseph and Chicho, it's going to be hard getting minutes. So I know whenever I get a chance, I have to make it worth a while. So that's what I've been doing the whole season. I'll continue doing it.
Because I remember Benji once said that he'd sell popcorn to get minutes. I mean, is that kind of how you feel? You'll play goal, you'll play left, you'll play right, you'll play center, whatever it takes.
Anything to be on the field.
All right, next question. All right, back to you, Michael.
All right, so quick question. You guys will be, I don't want to go too far ahead, put the cart before the horse. But you guys are about to play San Diego and a new team. So what is your mindset when you go up against a team that's new to the league but is really good so far?
Yeah, kick their ass and win the game. I think that's our mindset.
Let me go first question remotely here, and then we'll go back to you guys to finish this off. Casey Kasliner from Quakes Epicenter is asking, how have you come to embrace the role you have? It feels like you have instant energy when you come on, regardless of the circumstances.
Yeah, I think I've been saying it the whole night. Whatever chance I have, I'm going to make it worth it. So I think today was 10 minutes plus stoppage time, and I got a good opportunity. I took advantage of it. So just going along with that, whatever opportunity I get, whether it's starting or off the bench, I'm going to give it my best shot.
Last one, go ahead.
You said you said you think that this team's better than Vancouver, so now you're going to face the top team in the West in San Diego. You guys take out the top 2 teams back-to-back weeks like this. If that were to happen, is that now proving that this team's where it's supposed to be at, like you expected it to be?
Yeah, I said we're same caliber. You said they're a little better caliber team, I think was what you said. But yeah, I think every time we play an opponent, I don't think we think they're better than us. I think we're in every game, and I think we can beat every team in this league. So, and I think we've proven that. So next week we're going to show it again. We need a big result at home. We need to continue this streak that we just started. So we're going to come out there and we're going to win the game.
Great. Any last questions? We're good. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.